news. Going to refresh the page and see what's up. Right now seems to be some type of delay. The chat room can't open, but Google Hangouts is live right now. If you guys can see me, please bear with me. We have been having problems with Google Hangouts and YouTube. So I'm trying to get the chat room to load. I believe I am live. I'm hitting the play button now. Let me contact Herman. Let me skip add here, and I believe everything is fine for now. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Let me know something. I don't know what the hell was going on, guys, but you have on audio. I don't know what you mean by have on audio. Give me a second. Let me try and send out this link to some people, Paul. So hold on a second. I can get you and Herman in here and a few other people. Going to Gmail now, sending out the link. I apologize severely, but this was beyond my control. YouTube went down in Canada and a few other places. Phantom Flight 101 link. INK. Let's copy that. He just texted me, so I'm gonna let him know. I just sent you the link. I'm live. Okay, Paul, I'm about to do the same thing. P. Mary. And let's see. Link. INK. And Justin. And we'll see what else is going on. Anyway, just bear with me. I can only see the chat room. Good camera and mic. Thank you guys. You can see and hear me very good. I don't know what the hell was going on, but all across the United States and in Canada and some places, they were offline. I don't know what the hell was going on. I don't care, but I'm online now. Of course, when I was about to just say the hell with it and kick my shoes off. But welcome to Sunday Nights with those guys. Mike Roach. We didn't fix anything from what I figured out. YouTube, it's the same as the last one. All right, we'll try it and come on in. I'm already live. YouTube servers, and I used to be a network administrator, so I can kind of understand the logic behind this, but YouTube servers are in California. So when they pull the plug, it'll slowly trickle down across the United States, heading east until eventually it hits New York, and I'm right on the water, so I guess I was one of the last to get. But we are live. Finally, we're back, and I appreciate you loyal guys for hanging out and supporting Sunday Nights with those guys. I'm trying to get Herman in here now. Paul, I just sent you a link. I need to send one to Justin too. Damn, just can't do it all at once, I guess. I was ready to call it a night, man. I hope everyone had a good week. Link. Let me let Justin know. Paste. All right, I'm back here, and Hangouts is up. So audio's good, video's good. Like I said, I don't know what the hell was going on and what the hell was happening, but way up in Canada, Canadian Drone Hub, he was having issues. Out where Val was, she was having issues, but she was able to type it out.
That was quick.
Hold on a second.
Can't even tell that it was raining.
I know. It was a quick storm.
Freaky. She said it was raining on one side of Cornelia and not on the other.
Well, it was just hailing in Manhattan.
Oh.
Diane, your keys. Sorry about that. Paul?
Yeah, hello, Lawrence.
Hey, what's up? I'm sorry. Someone had knocked on the door and I had to get the car keys.
That's okay.
Yo, it's crazy on YouTube, man. I'm starting to think that you and a few other YouTube channels are paying somebody out the pocket because you guys were on and nobody else was.
Yeah, I noticed there was some on. Even Bill, the drone reviewer, he wasn't on either. He couldn't get on.
Well, from what I understand, Roger wasn't able to get on way in Canada. I figured it was a localized thing, and I tried to post on Facebook and a few other places that New York City is offline, and then I found out Val was out, and but what's funny, we had someone here in Brooklyn, in New York. He was in a chat room, and it would not let us type. It wouldn't let us sign in. It wouldn't let us do anything. Hold on. Let me see. Never got the link. Herman never got the link. I sent you the link, dude. It's probably Gmail sending it slow. I'll send it again. So what's up, Paul? What's
Did a
going
couple.
on your side of the world?
It did a couple more ships between the. It gets sunny, bright, nice, and then all of a sudden it clouds up and rain rolls in, and then sunny, bright, nice. And right now I'm in the sunny, bright, nice mode.
Well, I'll tell you what just happened. It was really cloudy, and then the sun came out, and then it was a hard downpour for like 2 minutes, and now the sun is out, and it's even hotter than it was before.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't care. I'm glad to be on. Hey, what's up, Mr. Crowley and Drones? We YouTube finally woke up and is doing whatever the hell they're supposed to be doing, and I'm waiting for Herman and a few other people to pop in. Um, Not a whole lot's going on. How was your week, at least?
Well, it's been terrible weather. I mean, here it is the 2nd of June, and this morning when I went and flew those ships, I had to have a winter coat on. It was 42 degrees.
Wow. Wow.
So it's
Yeah.
like weird.
It's yeah, the weather. This is a strange thing going on. I I'm convinced now global warming is affecting, because this last week all across the United States we've had over 400 tornadoes, and that's way higher than we've had at any other time, given time. And I'm trying to go. Here we go. I sent myself a link for, to try and do some type of drone news, and Google is just all screwy, but I did get it to pop up finally.
Okay.
Okay, I did get it to work. Um, Parrot, the drone company Parrot, they make
Right.
the Anafi and stuff like that. In
Right.
fact, let me go to here, and you guys can see it while I'm looking at it, because it doesn't make any sense for me to look at it and not share it with you guys. But Parrot Anafi was selected by the U.S. Department of Defense to help develop next generation drones for the Army. And
Yep.
I believe that has a lot to do with the fact that
Size.
well, size too, because it's very portable, and you could probably carry multiple ones,
Yep.
but more so because of the embargo against China and all of that stuff with the drones. So
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
that they have told US military personnel you cannot own a DJI drone anymore.
Yep.
Or you can own it. That's not true. You can own it, but you cannot fly it.
Right.
And even if you go away on leave, they're saying something to that effect too, which I think is real strange. But
Well, what that'll do is that'll stimulate. It's too bad though, even though I'm glad to see that they're spreading their wings per se and allowing Anafi to have the defense contract. What's wrong with American companies having the defense contract?
you know what the problem is with American companies having a defense contract? And Americans will charge $5,000 for this micro screwdriver, knowing it only costs 2 cents to make.
Yep. Yep.
That's what the problem is. And Jerry Freeman says national security.
Well,
What's up, Night Train? How are you?
and the other thing though, Lawrence, is and I'm not an engineer, don't profess to be one, but it's like our automobiles. All of our parts come from Asia somewhere for everything.
Yeah.
So even in the Paradanafi, so we might be kicking the Chinese in to say you can't build them, but all your parts are going to go into the ones we're going to buy anyway. So I don't get it, because I don't think Anafi makes their own components.
I'm pretty sure, and I'm 9 times out of 10. What's up, Herman? I'm 9 times out of 10 sure. Thank you, William, so much. Every
You sent a link to Val?
What happened?
You sent the link to Val?
Did I send a link to Val? I thought I did, but I actually sent you too. You only got one. So Gmail is still screwing up, but I'm going to send her another one right now.
Yeah, Val
Right?
was doing your front man for you on the chat.
I know. See, isn't it great to have a manager?
Yep.
Well, what I was going to say to you in reference to when you asked about the American companies getting these contracts, the problem with America and American companies getting these contracts is that there's a lot of things that come into play. And if you look and you check out what is going on right now with the usage of drones, under 107, no one has gotten approved for any drone flights in the United States.
Yeah.
So for them to start working on a specific plan, somebody's got to get certified for it. Somebody's got to get accepted. Now, what I noticed is a lot of these other companies are doing a lot of testing and stuff overseas. And overseas, they're actually putting these things to use. Whereas that here, we have to wait for somebody to steal what they want to steal first, and then whatever's left over, we can negotiate.
Yeah, and I agree with that. It was kind of a hope in my heart that, we're putting people out every day from higher education that have engineering degrees and whatever, and I don't see too many startup drone manufacturing, even from the ground up, going on here.
Well, Jerry Freeman says, who are the American drone companies? I mean, even if you have someone who's building drones, but there are people building drones here, Jerry Freeman, but all the parts are coming from China and Japan. And it goes back to the same thing where right now he just passed an embargo on Mexico, right? Now, Mexico is the only place that I know of personally in the world that produces avocados all year round. Which means we can have avocados all year round here in places where you don't usually get them. Now that same avocado that cost $1 in my local store now is probably going to go up to $3 to $4.
Yeah.
Because of this. And the same thing is happening with the electronics. Herman mentioned it on his stream the other night on how the controller, the advanced controller now that you guys are getting is an extra $100. So technically that's $109 because it's 9 cents tax here in New York, and it's 9 cents tax on every dollar. So technically it's $110 now.
Yeah, but that just proves that embargoes don't work because if there's on an item there's demand for. So because who's going to pay for it is the consumer. It isn't going to be paid for by the country where it's made or processed.
Well,
that's always the case.
You see what Mike Roach put? We can't trust China for defense stuff. I know for a fact that they've planted extra chips, etc., and things used by the government. Well, Mike, that is true. Every country does that. On the stuff that we sell them, we do it. The problem is China, we are so busy stealing technology as opposed to helping it progress and advance it. And that's where we lost, because China has always been advancing and they have never stopped. We're just now getting 5G. And you want to know what? Here's a question you need to ask yourself. If we're getting 5G network, right? How come we never truly got 4G? Whatever happened to 4G? They went 4G, they went 4G Lite. Hey, 817 lids, and welcome to Sunday Nights with those guys. But the point I'm trying to make is we need to fix this, and we need to start building our own shit. Plain and simple. That's what it comes down to. When they found out that they could pay a little 12-year-old kid to work 14 hours a day for a bowl of rice and $1, guess what?
And a cot. Yeah.
Well, I will be honest with you. Most of these companies that you call and consider American companies operate overseas. This will not stop until our government brings them home and forces them to come home. But that won't happen because they control the wealth of the nation. See, now we're going to start getting into politics with this. And then that's why I always said that there's nothing on this planet that doesn't deal with politics. If you say I don't deal with politics, you're just a walking dead. Because everything in this country deals with politics. And until the government makes them bring it home, it won't happen. And it won't happen because they control the wealth of the nation.
It's agreed. It's agreed, and like right, I don't know if you heard before we got in about Anafi during the U.S. defense. That's
Yeah, I
still
read
a
the article
foreign.
a little bit.
It's still a foreign company.
Yeah, a
Okay,
French
now,
company.
so what's going to happen is that the next president or someone's going to say, "Hey, where they're making those drones and where they're making the Anafi drones, we want to put sanctions on them too." And then it gets to be a tit for tat because when our leader did that to China, they hit us with a $1 billion tax back at us. So
Yep.
now our farmers that were sending grain and stuff over there aren't making any money.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, EBR?
They
And,
got to send
and
that corn somewhere.
yeah, that's true. But we grow a lot of corn here in the United States, and they use a lot of corn in their products. The corn
Well,
sugar,
well,
corn
honestly,
fructose, all of that
do you
stuff.
know most of the corn, more than half of it, corn is not grown in the United States for you to eat corn. Corn is grown in the United States for you to have other products that's made from corn,
Right,
like
right.
high fructose corn syrup. They make more money on that than for you to eat corn.
Well, getting back to what we were talking about as far as Anafi, I think it's a good deal. I'm happy for Anafi, but even more so, you guys remember the story of the plane from New Mexico. You might have seen it on social media and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And they swore a drone hit it. Only a drone could hit it and do so much damage. Well, we've come to find out, and China will blink. They need us too. You're right. They're right. We need each other. But this company that repaired that plane, or after they did research, they found out that it was structural damage due to a weak repair, meaning they repaired that particular spot on the plane that caved in, and it wasn't repaired structurally correct
Well,
because
here's
it
Yeah, it
was
was structural damage.
right.
but
It was structural
here's
damage, and the wind pushed it in.
here's the in depth of that. On that nose cone, because of the change in pressure, like pressurized, there is a valve down on the bottom that somebody covered up the valve. So what it did, it imploded because of the structural pressure on it.
Just
Where
like the
it
cheap
should have
case.
retrieved itself. Yep, it should have.
Val says she didn't get the link. Can someone else try and send her the link?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, please, because I don't know what's happening. Because she said she didn't get it. I sent it 2 times already, and we know we
Well, it
want
took a
that.
minute for you to get it to me too,
Yeah, yeah, I did
because
notice
the
that.
old link wouldn't let me in.
Well, yeah, that's because we had killed that show. Herman and I were trying to sign in since before 4. Usually we talk and we meet up and powwow before a live stream at about a quarter to. Then we sit there and we talk over Hangouts and we count down until time. And for some reason, Herman hasn't been able to send out links to people through Hangouts. And this is the first time that I've tried it and have also had that issue. But enough of that. You got any drone news, Herman, or anything you want to talk about in particular?
Well, I only have what you sent me plus what I've sent you the other day. I don't know if you still have that link.
Um, Probably not. I'm just scared to open up other windows with all this crap happening. You know, it's real shaky. You
For
know,
that Alti drone, that one that I told you was a double hybrid.
yes, yes, yes. Well, you can go into that as far in detail if you want.
Well, there's not much that I have on it other than the fact that it's what they call a double hybrid, and I was kind of confused on what he meant by double hybrid, but it's I don't know if anybody has seen it, but they're calling it a Volti. It basically what it is. It's a fixed wing, but it takes off like a drone.
Yep.
And it flies like a plane. But because it has 4 what do you call it? Quadcopter motors.
Oh yeah.
And it also works off of some type of a gas, a fuel.
Hydrogen.
It it has up to a 6-hour running time.
Now, see, that would be a lot of fun, except what the hell what memory card could you find that's large enough? That would have to be some kind of DVR on a
Well,
wire.
I don't see anyone ever owning this drone, for the simple fact is I don't think it's a consumer drone. And for the people who I know who cry, they'll never move this thing because it looks like it goes into a coffin.
Oh, get out.
Yeah, like a piano case or something for a big person. I don't know.
Oh, so like we were talking about the drone in the box. You did say
It's bigger than the drone in the box.
wow. That I don't see
At
that
least
happening either.
At least lengthwise, it's almost like a coffin.
That's interesting.
And you have to take the wings off of it to put it into this box.
But you said it has a 6-hour flight time, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to find some research on it, and I don't see a whole lot about it. Normally, you need to talk a lot of hydrogen to make a little bit of power. Not usually the most effective power means. It's not, William, but from what I understand, the hydrogen technology, the consumption of hydrogen gas now is sort of like the way we switched over from a regular carburetor to fuel injection. So now they can pretty much optimize how much fuel is being spent at very little and with very little, a very high output and very little energy used.
Did you check that? No, I spelled it out for you.
My problem with hydrogen is, you know how you have a drone fall from the air pole?
Yeah.
Imagine one of those hitting the concrete from 300 feet up.
Yeah, hydrogen bomb.
Yeah.
Well, apparently this thing is doing pretty good.
Well, William says, I used to have a hydrogen electric car. Okay. I see anything with gas or under pressure, I'm really not cool with. You know.
Yeah, they call it a fixed wing multi-copter.
Okay. Well, Paul.
I sent her a link. It came back no go, so I sent another one. We'll see what happens.
Okay, see, I'm gonna try and send her a link too. In the morning, she's gonna have like 8 invites. You know that, right? Val from Val's Life, link again.
Yeah, I'm sending it to her Gmail account. Is that where you're sending it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the only one that I have. All right. It says sent. Yeah, a whole lot of them. All right. Can only do what you can do, right?
Yeah.
Now, wow, I didn't realize there was so many sent folders. Yeah, that's where we sent it, Val. You should get about 8 or 9 of them. It says, hey, check this out. Now I know this crew. He just told me Phantom Flight 101 just joined Hangouts.
Well, something just flickered a second ago.
Well, are you about to have a blackout? Because we just had that rainstorm a few minutes ago that only lasted 2 minutes.
That rain been passed here.
Well,
I
it
see
just
the sun
passed just a
shining on the
little
corner
while
of the
ago.
window.
All right, well, I don't know. Maybe it's a power out. Great bit hot here. Too hot for you. Where are you, EBR? I forget what location you are.
It was kind of hot out there when I went out to push the car.
So, Paul.
Yeah.
What's good, man? I haven't had a chance to speak to you because you were sick.
Oh, I
missed you guys.
Yeah, I missed you guys before because being a retired guy, the holiday on Monday screwed me all up because because I was thinking it was only Tuesday when it was Wednesday, and I didn't realize it was Wednesday until about 8 o'clock at night.
I was having some problems over there with her show now.
All right, it won't let me set up your 7 o'clock show. In the future, and this goes out to anyone who live streams, and you know how you set up your show, set up the event as soon as you end the last show. So at least
she probably did that.
Yeah. It's still trickling down. Val, have some patience. You know what I did? I walked away and I went and played Xbox. And then Herman calls me, it's working, it's working. And then I was like, all right, hold on. Then I called him back and it let me in, but at its own speed.
Yeah, when you
200
sent me,
degrees
when you
Celsius is
told
a
me you
little
were
warm.
in, it was still telling me to sign in.
Wow. And how did you have a problem getting in, Paul, or it was easy for you?
No, it was easy for me because
See, Herman,
what
I
I do
told
is
you he
I
worked for
copy
them.
the link. I
I
copy the
told
link and
you.
then I went direct to
I told
Google Chrome.
I
Who,
You know,
Paul?
yeah, I told you he works for them.
Yeah, Paul and them guys work for you too.
That's why. That's why he was
but
able to get in.
I I try to play the roundabout. You know, so, but I got my second I got my second rejection sending to Val, so I went and I'm trying to do it another way.
Well,
Um,
you know what, Paul? Last night I went to go and check out your videos because I
Val
hadn't seen
joined.
any.
She's in.
Hey Val,
The
I hadn't seen anything.
Yeah.
what the hell? What the
No,
hell?
no,
Crazy.
no,
What
Val,
the
you had it
hell?
right. WTF?
Hey,
The hell's going on? You're right.
we might hear the second time I've ever heard Val curse on here tonight.
It'll be my third time, but I went to your
What?
channel, Paul, and it said I wasn't subscribed to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. I don't get it either.
So I had to resubscribe, and I'm like, wow.
What's going
It
on,
happens to
Val,
me
in
all the
your
time.
side of the YouTube universe?
You know what? I think actually what's happening is it's Google. It's not just Google Hangouts. It's not YouTube. It's Google. Most of the people come on using that or they use something. And so it's something about the connection.
No, you're
Because
probably
I
right.
just got 5 flipping links or something just now. And I know you sent them 10 minutes ago. And so it's acting, it told me that there was something wrong with my server. So I'm
Okay.
going to end up with no hair by the end of this because I do not do frustration well.
Well, I'm
Paul
gonna
wouldn't know
tell you.
that, but I thought I'd tell him.
Have another drink, my dear.
You know
I
what?
swear I need something in my drink
What
for
are you
sure.
drinking? What are you drinking, Val?
Coffee.
Apple juice.
Yeah,
Coffee?
yeah. She
There's a
tells you,
little this.
show them how what
Yo,
color that coffee.
yo, Lawrence. One day Val said she had coffee, and it was in what? It was a clear mug, right, Paul?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It looked like it was full of like Kahlua or something.
Yes, exactly.
No, this is coffee. That's
Bailey,
coffee.
Bailey's Irish cream. She says, "Oh,
Mm-mm.
it's
I think I need it because it won't let me create my show
no
tonight.
judgment, Val, but you just got to tell us the fact is that it was Bailey's.
With extra rum,
Yeah.
with
That's
extra
what I
shot.
need.
Well,
But
Val, I'm
this
pretty
thing is
sure
not doing anything for me. It will not go. I
you're gonna
can't get
need
the show
Bailey.
running.
Ghetto Dronin. What's up, guy? How are you? Welcome to
Yo,
Sunday.
what's up, man? How's it going?
Ghetto Dronin's from upstate New York, a little further north than us. He's another drone head from here in
Yeah,
New York.
Ghetto
But
Drone must be trying. He's trying to cover for Val because he says it's eggnog. Yeah, right.
all right,
It's got to be
I may
something.
half accept the
Eggnog at this time of the year? Where you gonna
Yeah,
find eggnog?
exactly. Where the heck you gonna get eggnog?
Okay, here, Remote Pilots Australia said there's a massive disruption to Google services worldwide. I have no Gmail, and this is the first stream I have been able to join. Thomas O'Sullivan can't join anything from the UK. It's slowly trickling down. He just have to keep trying. Tell him to
Going
have
around the
patience.
world. Yep.
So
Right.
so Google's doing something and they're not telling us because usually we get a letter saying that they're changing the terms of service or they're
Or
going to
something.
go down for
Well,
maintenance.
I
So
Tell you
had
that other show
I
ain't gonna have no problems coming on tonight.
I had a note from kind of an insider note came to me to check my my YouTube account, and when I went to you go to the creators thing, it was completely different. It
But
was changed.
when you say you got an inside,
Oh well, yeah, maybe strike that. I don't want.
Paul, are you holding out on us again?
No, no.
Come on, boy. Come on.
And angelic.
Huh.
And that's my angelic look.
Hey, well, hey, Val.
Matter of fact,
It's rumored
I gotta
that
ask
Paul
Andrew.
didn't have any problem signing into the live streams or getting on. So it's rumored that Paul's associated with those other guys.
I think he is.
I'm gonna have to talk to Andrew and find out what's going on with you too.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that
we
because
need.
he'll know.
I wish somebody could hit up Andrew and we could get him in here, because from what I understand, he knows a lot more about YouTube than
On
others.
YouTube.
And it's
Val-
rumored that
Val
he's-
has-
it's
Val,
rumored that
Val has Andrew on speed dial.
oh,
I
yeah.
wish I'd be calling them all the time. You know, right now Canada does not have, from what I'm understanding, any access to live streaming either. Because I called
Nothing?
Roger and asked.
Okay,
At least
well,
Roger doesn't.
Val, Mr. Weedle says thanks for posting the note about a delayed stream, and we appreciate you
Oh,
guys
you're
hanging
welcome.
out and waiting for us to come in, because it was frantic. Herman and I were trying to sign in from an hour before the show, which was about 4 something, and I had just decided to cut the computer off and go play Xbox, and Herman was like, "Did you try now? Did you try now? Try now."
So what was it saying to you?
Wasn't saying anything but an
It
error.
wasn't saying anything. What was happening was, where you click on YouTube beta to go into that new menu they have, where you click other, then you go to the live stream.
Yeah.
Well, YouTube beta wasn't even coming up. And then if the window did change, it just said, if I clicked on my personal page, it said video not there, or something unavailable. Video on, it was just saying everything that it wasn't supposed to say.
Yeah, mine's just telling me now, as I'm trying to create it, it was saying, sorry, there's something's wrong with the service and you're gonna
Yeah,
have to
you
try
just
again.
gotta shut. Well, I tried. What's up, Matt? YouTube and Gmail is crazy. HTTP era. It's more than crazy. What's up, Chris Hope? Um,
Oh,
let's
I can't
see
even
how
see the
far-
live
let's
stream,
see how
no
far this
wonder.
goes, because it seems as time goes on. And Matt, Big Matt, in the chat room right now,
Hey, Big Matt.
New York was down, and he was in the chat room. And while you were there, Matt, we were trying to type to you, but it kept graying out everything that we typed.
Yo, Matt, you in Brooklyn or you uptown?
Right. Are you at work in Harlem? I mean, up in
Hey,
the
Ari.
or are you in Brooklyn? That would be good to know. Oh, the Robo Pilot Australia says no Gmail in Australia.
Yeah, so I think that was happening to me, but I've been having problems with Gmail for the past week.
Well, Gmail was fine. I was able to open up Gmail. It's just, if I usually send something to you, instead of you getting it in 30 seconds to a minute, it's obvious. You just said you got 5 invites, right, Val?
Man,
Yeah, all at the
Matt
same
in
time.
Brooklyn, and he was able to type in the chat. We couldn't type in the chat, but I could see my own videos. But I can see everybody else's videos, but I got no information.
Yeah, and
Oh.
I could type into the chat, but it took a while for people to answer me, which I think meant that they weren't seeing what I was putting until a little
But
bit after.
if you looked at what you typed and were put it in the chat room, your chat was grayed out, which means nobody saw it. Oh, he's in Brooklyn, Herman.
That's what
Mr. Kelly says, hey guys, wanted to give you a heads up. You will have trouble with the live stream, and eventually it works its way back to normal. We appreciate it, and I appreciate
Who
Mr.
said that?
Kelly, you coming in.
Hey, Sean. Sean, thanks for that info. We did not understand it didn't work. So we just appreciate the hard work you've done for us.
Thank you very much. And it says Pizza Studios is going live in 15
Yeah.
minutes.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Uh-huh.
Watch that work seamlessly.
I would really appreciate it if any of you guys do jump over to that live stream when they start. Let me know if they're having any issues starting.
They
Because
will.
Yeah,
we
because
need
all
to
I'm
get on
going to say
Andrew's payroll or something.
They
is
will.
I'm supposed to go on in 15 minutes. And if he gets to go on and I don't get to go on, I am gonna flip these Wheel of Doom props. And he's gonna be in trouble.
The Wheel of Doom prop.
I don't get to have his wheel because that'd be copying. So I had to do something a little different.
The Wheel of Doom prop. That's funny.
Well,
Hey, Val.
What were you?
Val, do you want me to call Andrew for you and let me know?
You have his number?
Of course, Paul has everyone's
Oh,
number.
for God's sake. Hey, Ed, for God's sake. What don't you have? Oh, don't answer that.
Later, Brent. No, wait.
Hey, Brent Nunley.
Hey, hi and bye. I guess you're saying later, unless you're saying later to someone else. But I'm just interested. Live stream is streaming at 14.4p. Any higher, YouTube freezes. Okay, so they're slowly getting back online.
Wow.
The
That's
streaming at 144p. What?
Yeah, meaning 1440p, which is below. It's the cross between 1080p and full HD.
Yeah.
1440 frames per second, as opposed to 1080 or 2.7.
Thank you, Mr. Crowley.
Ham radio
You are
working
killing
flawlessly.
me.
It has worked flawlessly since I was in the ham radio club back in the freaking early 80s. I still remember our call sign, Whiskey Bravo 2 Tango Lima Charlie. That was our high school call sign, and we thought it was so important that we got to speak to some guys that were out in what was it? The Caspian Sea, somewhere in that area. These guys were on a ship out there broadcasting.
Caspian Sea is beautiful.
Right.
Oh, no, he says 144. YouTube doesn't support 1440 anymore. They used to. So now it's just, 140. So we must all look like we're in a cloud to you guys.
Do you?
No, everybody looks great.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, but in the stream, if you click on the stream, everything is blurred out.
No, you're fine. It looks
But
fine.
what about my profile? How's that look?
Oh, excellent. Just excellent.
Except for that green mole.
Oh, word.
So Mr. Crowley and his drone would like you to know in the future, if this occurs, it will be resolved. Thank you, and your patience is appreciated.
Listen, have a safe trip in Las Vegas and have a lot of fun too.
Who's going to Las Vegas?
Yes. Good night, brother. Yes,
Who's
he
going to
says
Las
he's going
Vegas?
to Las Vegas.
Who?
Mr.
Oh,
Crowley
Mr.
and his
Crowley?
drone. Hopefully you can take your drone.
Have you been there before?
To Las Vegas? Me? No.
No, I'm talking
Yeah, no, I won't tell him you told
Las Vegas. Be good.
Okay, I won't tell him what you said. Okay, bye.
It won't tell what you said.
Mr. Crowley.
That was my contact, and they said your channel's going to be good. You're fine.
Well, I appreciate it very much. I'm glad to know that we're on that list of streams to be on. I appreciate that highly.
So let me tell you, I was getting ready to leave and go get coffee at an actual coffee store and come back. And all of a sudden, because I've been waiting and waiting and waiting over an hour, then the minute I grab my keys, my phone goes ding, and I look at him and goes, I'm in. I was like, are you serious? Are you flipping serious?
That's how it was. Val, I literally had given up on trying shows.
Oh, yeah.
I knew Herman was trying every 5 to 10 minutes. So I said, I'm going to go play. Hey, what's up, Geeks Vana?
Hey.
I don't know how YouTube and Google is working over there in the UK, but we are having worldwide shortages on Google and or YouTube.
Yeah.
It actually started really, really late, but have Paul's people call your people.
Yeah, Pusa's on, I think.
That's what I was thinking. A few people leaving out to go ahead.
He'll know what happened.
What happened?
He'll know what happened.
Yeah, Andrew's on top of it. Yep.
You think they'll know what's happening? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. But Val, are you going to do a show tonight or what?
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in or not. I was going to go. Okay, so what's up on Pusa's right now is his front page before it gets on.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I think somebody tripped down there at YouTube and pull the plug out or something.
That goes live. Matt goes China conspiracy. Nah. If that was the case, Matt, all of our drones would just drop out of the sky.
No, don't say that.
Be
Yeah, don't
careful.
say it. I don't know. DJI doesn't want people coming to China after them. Trust me. There are enough people worldwide that can afford to fly to China and
Yeah,
not.
but most of the things you're doing in America is illegal in China.
Matt says Huawei is behind this because of the sanctions.
You'll go to jail and you won't see a judge for a month.
Okay, EBR's in the Netherlands and says he's having problems with this for about 4 hours now. Over here, we've been having it's going on 7 for about 3 hours. So
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense.
Right.
It is worldwide. Canada, Roger is having issues, but yet Matt lives in Brooklyn, which is the next borough over from me, and Herman is in the same borough as him, and we couldn't get in, but Matt was in the chat room. So, who and what do you know, Matt?
Man, you wouldn't happen to know this guy.
So, guys, I'm going to get off and see if I can get on to my show. I got about a couple minutes, but you may see me back.
Okay, well, go give it a shot. We'll hang out for a little while. And
Yeah, because you guys haven't been on that long, so have fun. I will. Hopefully, this will work.
All right.
We'll come check you if you don't come back.
Yes, we'll carry it over to you.
I have a sneaking suspicion you'll be on fine.
Okay, well, I'll see you soon, Paul.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
But see, Paul spoke to his people, and now she should have no problem.
So, Paul, who tripped and pulled the plug out?
The night janitor.
Oh, that's what happened?
Does the night janitor's name begin with the letter A?
Now, I think it had to do with some liquids being spilled in areas that it wasn't supposed to be spilled in, but that's just a rumor.
Either that or Andrew's wife got mad at him and pulled the plug on everything. You know, I'm sure somewhere in his house he's got a fiber optic line going into going straight to YouTube.
One cord, straight in.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You know what's funny about that? You know, over here at the Barclays Center, right? We used to hook up for the fights. I used to hook up the generator truck. Now, what they do, they hook up this generator, and HBO and Showtime and them, they'll run off their own power, and they'll use the house power to get everything going, and then run off their own power
Switch over.
an emergency. Now, we have all these lines going in and out, and they have all these lines carrying all this audio and visual lines and data and everything carrying, and it's one fiber optic cable that carries it all to the satellite truck. One stinking cable carries all 50 of those cables downstairs to one truck.
Wow.
And if they lose that one cable, they lose everything.
Love My Drone says it was Homer Simpson spilling coffee in a nuclear reactor control panel. I don't know what Love My Drones, Geeks Vaughn, or anyone, but usually we get a warning saying that there's going to be maintenance work or they'll be down for a certain amount of time or something. This went worldwide without telling anyone anything. And I'm wondering if they're trying to transition over to this 5G network or they just got screwed up and somebody fell asleep and like Homer Simpson and spilled coffee down the keyboard on top of a server somewhere. Who knows?
That's what happened?
I don't know, man. I just don't.
I'm telling you what happened. Sunday, the guy was sweeping. We pulled the cord over there. There's only one dude at YouTube. Stop it.
Yeah,
everybody else at that office in California that you know about is just doing paperwork.
Hey, Paul, Herman believes that YouTube doesn't exist, that it's just one building with supercomputers, and maybe once a month the guy walks in to check reports, and that's it.
You've seen The Wizard of Oz. Don't pay attention to that guy behind the curtain. That's how YouTubers run. You can't email anybody. You can't speak to anybody down there, but yet you got one or two people that you might know across the country that knows everything about YouTube, even more than what YouTube tells you.
Yeah. I'd be interesting. Oh, Jay Santiago says Val is live. So we're gonna transition over. It's 1 minute to.
Yes, she is. She is live. I was going to tell you.
Okay, very
I got a
good.
text.
Everybody,
Contact.
can you put her link in? So somebody, hold on. I'm like I said, I'm afraid to do anything other than what I'm doing here.
Okay, just a minute, and I'll put it in.
Okay, everybody, we're gonna transition over to Val's life. We apologize for starting late. Hopefully, Wednesday nights with those guys will be issue free, and we'll get back on schedule. This was kind of like an ad lib thing because to be honest, I'm really pissed about not being able to start at 5. But what can you do about it? Okay, thank you, Geek Svana. Everyone, I see the numbers starting to drop down. We're going to end this
Thank
broadcast
you, Sean.
and jump over to Val's life as soon as Paul puts her link. For those of you who don't have it.
Jay Santiago, thanks for coming in, guys. Thank you, Remote Pilot Australia.
And we
Thank
appreciated more so you guys that sat there for the first 45
Night Train was here for a long time.
Yes, Night Train. Matt came in early. There were a few people that were here. Click that link and that'll take you to Val's. We're signing out right now, guys. See you over at.
Okay.
You meaning one person YouTube? Yes. It's the Wizard of Oz, a big giant machine, and there's a small man somewhere laughing at all of us.
Telling you that's how YouTube is run.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he's on now live. I'm not sure.